Good evening, everyone, and God bless you. My name is Laquala James, and welcome to what is probably the most important video I've ever recorded. Where do I even start? This is going to be difficult to explain. Not that difficult, but it's going to be a lot to explain. I've been making YouTube for about 2 to 3 years now. YouTube videos, ASMR specifically. I used to do a few gaming video things, but those are gone. And I think the biggest shock value a lot of you are going to see is if you go over my channel, you're going to notice that the 120, 30, 40 plus kind of videos I had are all gone. They're all deleted. I am down to 5, including this one will make 6. And you're going to think that's pretty insane because some of you have been with me for those 2 to 3 years. And you're probably wondering what on earth is happening. Am I stopping? No, not at all. I'm keeping the 3-day trend. As many of you know, I have really changed. I've changed a lot. As some of you know, even over the last 2 months, my life has completely 180'd from what it was. It hit me like a freight train in a good way. My life has really, really shifted from one thing to what it is right now to another, really. And I'm really, really happy to have a lot of you with me because this has been a very interesting change. A good change, but I won't say there hasn't been some, obstacles to overcome. There hasn't been some things. There hasn't been a growing period. I have been growing closer to Christ, I think, when I really think about it. I genuinely feel as though my relationship with Him has strengthened. So that's kind of why I'm doing this. I will still be doing the regular tapping videos. I will still be doing crinkling videos. I may even do some roleplay videos as well, if I can find the way to fit them in. However, though, I feel as though over this channel, I really need to do a culture shift. I feel like I got called by Him to do something a little bit different, to do something more. So that's why every video from this channel, from this point on, is going to be a pro-Christian channel. So if I do, I know that's going to upset a lot of you, and a lot of you may unsubscribe from me, and you know what? If that's your opinion, if that's what you feel like, go for it. Even if I drop down to literally 0 subscribers and I have to start all over, then I'll do so. But I really hope that a lot of you will stick with me in this idea, because this is something that, it really means a lot to me, because this is the beginning. So I will still be doing my regular tapping videos. I'll be tapping on things and whispering positive affirmations, and I'll try to be creative with it. And if any of you out there have any ideas whatsoever on how you want me to make a video, if you have specific triggers or anything you like, tell me. And I will be more than happy to fit that in to my mentality, now my personal feeling, my belief. So what I feel I'm going to promote now, because I feel like I should. And I'll admit, it wasn't an easy decision. I shouldn't say, it was like, okay, well, because it was a little challenging, because I put a lot of effort into some of those videos. And I said a lot of even like my first video, all the way back, literally from like when I was living 2 houses ago, literally from 2 different houses and in a different state, I made those videos. So that was like a big part of my life, but the part I'm in now feels bigger and better and more permanent. I feel like I was really confused, and now I feel less confused. I feel a little bit more peaceful. I guess that's kind of what I'm trying to create here in ASMR, so that's why I'm really happy that I'm able to do this. So, I guess enough rambling aside, you'll notice, and I've had a lot of you stick by me for quite a while. And some of you may completely change, some of you may leave me. Some of the biggest ones I've had was Dirt. I know just discovered me, so I want to thank him for coming. Hollow Lavender, you've been here for a while. And I'm trying to remember who else is here. Three-Sided Coin, I know you were there for a while. I've had a lot of people pop in and out. I have 281 subscribers as I'm making this video. And there's probably a good chance I'm going to drop way off. However, though, if I don't, I'm really happy. But if I do, I'm ready to accept that. And I don't want to turn anyone away. I don't want it to be that kind of way. I'm not saying the idea of me making these videos, I want to push people away, because that's the exact opposite. I want to draw people closer. It's almost like Bob Ross is openly pro-Christian, and yet people who are atheists still watch him. So it's under that idea, I want to be very pro-Christian and promote to everyone what I believe, while still bringing a lot of tingles and peace and joy and ASMR goodness that's coming. I want to keep this ASMR channel, but I'm starting from scratch. Now, the only reason I'm not starting from complete scratch is A, the 5 videos I've made recently, and I've also pretty much, I've given up on a lot of other things, and I feel good about it. A lot of things I don't feel like were good for me. And a lot of the other ASMR artists, I've stopped watching a lot of them for some good reasons, and there's a lot of things I pulled myself away of, and I'm trying to really fully commit my life to something better than myself, something more. And I have almost 300 people watching me consistently. Well, basically, I have like 20-ish people watching me consistently, depending on the video, but I have 300, almost 300 people, 280 plus or so who have committed to subscribing to me, and I really love you for that. I've been going through mental challenges for years and years, and it runs in my family, so it's not really a surprise, but I've looked at YouTube always as not only an outlet to distract myself from where I was really early on in my career, and really, really early on where I was in my life. Like in middle school, I didn't have a lot of friends, and if I had friends, it wasn't. I've had years in school I didn't have any friends. I didn't really have any. I had maybe people I talked to roughly, and some years I had my cousin in class with me, and some other things like that, and that was always fun. And YouTube for like a decade almost really has been an escape for me. And I feel like it's kind of bad because I've been watching YouTubers for literally about a decade of my life. Literally almost half of my entire, from literally the day I was born, literally the day I was birthed, to this very literal second right here, I'm talking to whoever's watching this. I've been watching YouTube for about half of that time, and that is ridiculous when I really think about it. I feel like I could have really put that time to something better, but I feel like I am now putting that time to something better. So that's really where I am in my career. So from now on, this channel is 100% pro-Christian, pro-Christ, and I really want that to be something that could be helpful for a lot of people. So if you are already Christian, thank you and welcome. If you are not, you are still more than welcome on my channel. I want you to know that you don't have to be Christian to watch my videos. I'm going to be making pro-Christian things in my videos, and I will tell you that blatantly and bluntly. But I'm still going to be trying to bring you tingles, because the point of ASMR is to bring relaxing, peaceful triggers and tingles and joy. And on that same idea, I feel like that fits in with what I am. So I feel like a lot of that comes in joy and peace and figuring out things and finding an escape. And it's hard to find an escape because whenever you start breaking out of your comfort zone, you realize what you're doing is wrong and you try to break out of it. It's hard. I've battled with some mild addiction, I guess I should say I've definitely battled with some compulsion things, mental issues. I've had things in my mind. I've seen a lot of things I shouldn't have and heard a lot of things I shouldn't have. And I feel like God blessed me with a really good memory. And I've put a lot of bad things into that memory. And I really want to start switching it. So I noticed I feel bad things happening whenever I switch to it because I feel bad pushing back. I genuinely feel bad. And sorry. That's genuinely just what I feel. I feel as though I'm growing. I genuinely feel for the first time in my life spiritually more calm than I ever have in my life. And not like content, like okay with being like, I put myself in this little space with a blanket and a TV and I'm content, but I'm not happy. I genuinely feel like I'm happy. And that's not a complaint of my life. God has given me an incredible, incredible life. I've had an awesome, awesome, awesome life in my life. I'm incredibly blessed and thankful for the things that I have, the things I never had, the things that never happened to me and definitely should have, and things that definitely could have happened to me. I've had a lot of things happen in my life. Really, whenever I can actually wrap my, very limited, kind of crazy mind around the whole idea of what my life has been, literally everything I've ever known in existence. Literally everything I have ever known, breathed, seen, heard, smelled, tasted, imagined, thought of myself, put my hands on, played, listened to, literally everything. And it's been a little over 21 years. 21 years. It's been mind-boggling to think about. And I'm just now, for the first time in my life, I feel as though there are layers of me being unraveled. I really have found something better. And I'm trying to listen. And it's not an easy life. No one ever said it was going to be an easy life, and I'm not expecting it to be easy. However, though, I'm trying not to panic. I'm trying to do or believe or hold on to whatever I need to hold on to or believe or accomplish or whatever it is that has to be, pretty much, to make God happy. So I'm trying my best. And if any of you have any advice out there, I'm not that good at it. I still believe I still have a lot to do and a lot to learn. But if any of you out there have any advice at all on what to do or anything, I mean, please, I want to help you the same way a lot of you have helped me, because a lot of you have given me an outlet. Because growing up, like I was trying to say, YouTube has been my escape, and I've had not a lot of friends to talk to, and I've had a lot of things kept into myself that I've never really told anyone, even to my most deeply beloved loved ones. I've never even told them a lot of things. I have a lot of things in me, and I feel as though for the first time in my life I have layers being unraveled, and it's not just, it is God unraveling them, but I feel as though a big part of it has been me putting myself out there for you. I feel like as though I'm getting, as I wrote in that big long description thing in the beginning of my channel, a big part of it is me getting something that's been inside of me out and trying to do it in the most positive way possible, because I really do want to help. I do really want to help you. As someone who went almost his entire life with terrible sleeping habits, except for like the last 5-6 years or so, roughly, of ASMR, or how long it's been. Basically, I don't know, basically ever since I saw that one The Odd Ones Out video explaining ASMR and watching it and getting sleep and everything from it, I mean, from that entire part of my life, I've really done a lot. I've really done a lot of things where I've put my heart into it, and I've only very, very recently started putting things. I mean, I'm young. I'm not going to be one of those people who's going to be like, oh, you know, I'm going to live forever. I'm not going to live forever. I know that. I am going to die at someday. Someday my body is going to die. It's a crazy thought to think of. It's a terrifying thought to think of, so I don't blame people for not thinking it. Sometimes even I have trouble around one day, I'm not going to be able to open my mouth again. One day, my body is not going to be able to open up my eyes again. I'm not going to be able to breathe again. I'm literally going to stop one day. And when I think about that, it's kind of this amazing concept. It's fear and it's weirdness. It's basically the unknown, which is literally what it is. I see why a lot of people are so enthralled in the idea of death and what happens after. Not that I promote death, not that I like death. Death is never, in my opinion, a fun subject to talk about. And I don't think people dying is ever something I can really look at in a way where, you know, another human genuinely dying is ever something I can really sit down and be happy with. I'm not happy with the idea of watching another soul die. But it's with life, which is confirmed, is death, which is confirmed. And in every experience I've been in, I believe God is confirmed. So that's why I feel that kind of incredible thing, and it's really what helped me as grasp a concept on it. And if there's one thing I want to do in my life at this point, I want to share what has happened, and I want to help other people get there as well. So if you are an inquiring Christian, you already are a Christian in any capacity. I mean, in any capacity, literally whatever your denomination or sect is, I want to promote that as well, because I've seen a lot of people argue about it, and it's been stressful, because I've made brand new friends. I see them fighting over these ideas. I'm like, I don't really know, and when I think about it too much, it hurts me, because A, I'm not the smartest person in the world, and B, you know, it's annoying because it hurts my peace. It's like, I don't really know what it is, but I'd rather just listen to it. And I'm not that good at it, but I want to be able to help. So if you are interested at all, or if you're just interested in sleep, or if you're just interested in meeting another human being, even if you don't ever want to, if you don't want to talk about religion, but you genuinely want to talk about life, politics, well, I won't go into politics actually. If you want to talk about sports, food, travel, music, some television, some movies, some things like that, if you ever want to talk to me, I am always on my phone. In a bad way, kind of, but please, please, please talk to me. Reach out to me. I want to talk to you. Please. Let me, yeah, please, give me, I mean, I'm begging here at this point. Let me speak. If you feel like you have nowhere to go, if you feel like you don't have a friend, if you feel like you don't have anywhere in life you can go, I'm not much help, but I'll try. And that's genuinely what I feel like, because I've had friends who have dealt with a lot of problems before. I won't explain the problems, but I've had friends who have gone through a lot of problems. And I'm going through a lot of problems too in my life. I definitely have a major problem in my life that scares me a lot. And part of being Christian is to let go of fear and have more trust. But again, I'm not the greatest at it, so some of that fear, sorry, my throat's getting a little dry here. Some of that fear, it's hard to let go of, but that's kind of the beautiful part of it. It's genuinely knowing that you don't have to worry about the plan. The plan's already made. It's already set up. You just have to stop and realize that it's made. It's made for you to benefit. So I don't know if it's really he calls on everyone, or if we have any ability at all to go to him, or I don't really know, and at this point I don't really care. I'm just happy. I'm just really genuinely happy to be in the situation I'm at right now. I'm really, really happy. And if I lose some of you, I'm sorry. Because I know that I've had a lot of you who have been really loyal to me, and I want to help be supportive to you. I want to pay you back by helping you sleep. Which is why, in the future, I'm going to keep doing as much ASMR-themed content as I am. But I'm going to start getting more in my faith. And I'm not going to hide it anymore. I guess I've been filling it in a little bit, and I've been doing little things, but I'm not going to halfway it anymore. I want to genuinely make him happy by fully committing. And I feel as though me committing here on YouTube is at least part of something. It's at least something. So I don't really know. And again, I don't want to overthink it, because it kind of hurts the peace, because I think that allows bad things to happen. But genuinely, I love you guys and girls out there. I love you. You've allowed this crazy little guy to start talking to other people, to not feel like, you've allowed me to speak to you. And that's not something I get to, that's not something I get to do very often. So thank you. Gotta cut it. No, I just tried to stop and actually hit my phone button. No, but seriously, thank you all for joining me. I'm gonna continue this channel. I'm gonna be keeping the same things, and for right now, everything else is gonna stay the same. But from now on, I was one way and now I'm another. So thank you. I love you all for letting me do this. Thank you. God bless you all. And may you have a pleasant rest of your evening, if you do choose